Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today we have the weekly preview for February 15th, 2021. We'll be going over the Soulforge, all the events, new troops, glory shop, event key drop table, a team for the world event, and the faction assault for tomorrow, the campaign, and all that good stuff. And we did get another member, but I forgot to check before we started, so I will shout you out tomorrow. I really appreciate it. I think we're down to needing six more for the 6-hour live stream, which I'll put out a poll. As soon as we get to 35-ish, I'm going to put out a poll on what game you guys want to play, or what you want to do, you know? So, we'll do a poll at 35. Because that's our new record, by the way. If we get to 35, we're on like 33, so 2 more to go till our new record. Pumping Iron, new epic troop at Durgan Ironfall. Get this troop with glory from the rewards tab of the shop. Forging the Stone, experience our new world event with your guildmates. Play world event battles every day to unlock rewards. Phoenix Stone, the campaign has started. Events, Week of Kazeel. All Kazeel troops gain 10% to skills. All dwarves gain 10% to their skills. And use Durgan Ironfall in PvP and Explore to gain 400 gold. Tribute. PS4. What's first? Hey, I got Paragon, by the way, in bracket 2. The highest bracket we've ever been in, and I got the Paragon. Woo! Woo! Grab all this stuff. Alright. Okay, what's first? The Soulforge. Let's see what's in there. There's been a lot of good stuff lately, so looking for a down, like a down week here, probably. Because you can't have a good week every single week now. Come on, can you? Soulforge. Troops. Alright, we have Ishtara, Amarok, King Bloodwood, and Famine. So yeah, a little bit of a down week here. Nothing terrible, but might be kind of difficult for me to pick here. Ishtara, I do like Ishtara. Amarok, some people like Amarok, some people like King Bloodwood, and Famine is the best Apocalypse troop. One of my first Mythics ever, but still not the greatest. I would say, for me, it's Ishtara. 25 red, yellow, purple, Dragon's Claw, Divine Dragon. Deal 39 damage to all enemies. Create 9 yellow gems boosted by blessed allies. And a 50% chance to bless a random enemy ally when my turn begins. Reduce damage from skulls by 40%, and all allies gain 2 random skill points. That would be my number 1, but it's definitely not a top 10. Probably not a top 15. Probably just outside of the top 20, so I would save your diamonds this week, honestly. Number 2, it's either Amarok or King Bloodwood. And I've heard, there's always the fans of these mid-tier mythics that talk them up, and then I hear other people talking them down. So, I don't know. Which one is better? King Bloodwood or Amarok? I think I see more people kind of using Amarok these days, and effectively. So I'm gonna say Amarok. I guess it's in order. 24 red, yellow, brown, broken spire, elemental beast. Deal 39 damage to an enemy. There's a 2% chance to devour them, boosted by red gems and burning enemies. If the enemy dies, create 9 red gems. Burn and stun a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%. Immunity to burning and fairy fire. Then King Bloodwood, right up his alley. 23 yellow, green, brown, Forest of Thorns, Elemental Fey. Deal heavy splash damage to an enemy boosted by entangled and bleeding enemies. Steal 10 life from all enemies. Entangle and inflict bleed on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. Reduce damage from skulls by 33%. Allied elementals gain 2 life. I love that Bloody Bowels, but in the steal 10 life, I mean, it's got potential. And then Famine, 24, yellow, green, brown, Apocalypse, Daemon, Mystic. Drain mana from all enemies. Deal 37 damage to an enemy boosted by mana drained. And Aspect of Famine. First enemy loses 3 skill points at the start of each turn. It was the best Apocalypse Mythic back in the day. It was one of the first, like, 20 Mythics put into the game, I think. And it was probably one of the best Mythics in the game at some point. And it's one of my first, I think it was my first Mythic I ever got. So I was excited. Still the best Apocalypse Mythic, for what it's worth. Still could be maybe a top, you know, a C+, a C tier Mythic. But yeah, if you want a tier, Ishtara's like a B-, Amarok C+, B-, or maybe Ishtara's like a B, Amarok's a B-, King Bloodwood's a C+, Famine's like a C, something like that. Alright, what kind of legendaries? Emperor Liang, I've heard his name thrown around a little bit, usually during heavy restriction though. Spring Imp, Aberrath, and Carnex. Nothing too good here. Carnex just got a buff. Spring Imp's only around so often, so kind of hard to get. Aberrath is terrible, and Emperor Liang. Yeah, I don't know here. If we're gonna do legendaries, wow, they're all pretty terrible. I'm gonna go, I don't know, Emperor Liang, 16 purple. This doesn't matter. Don't craft any of the legendaries. 16 purple, yellow, Shentang Elf. Destroy all gems of a chosen color. Give all allies of the matching color 34 life and 4 magic. Emperor's Blessing. Enchant a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches. Spring Imp, 12, green, primal, elemental, deal scatter damage, entangle all enemies. If an enemy dies, gain 8 magic. The reason I sometimes say the purple number, and I sometimes don't, is because I forget. It's not for any good reason. The purple number is based on my stats, so it's not going to be the same as yours, so I try to skip it, and sometimes I forget. Seedling, gain 8 magic on green gem matches. I'm going to put Carnex in front of Aberrath, though. 15 red, purple, Adana, mech. Create 5 skulls and explode 10 skulls, gain 52 armor. I was just using him with Ironhawk the other day, but I don't think that makes him better. He got a buff. It puts him ahead of, like, Aberrath, basically. Spiked armor. Add 25% of armor to skull damage. Reduce damage from skulls by 25% and impervious. Pretty good traits. Then Aberrath is the worst one here. 15 blue, purple, Karakoth, Daemon. Remove all gems. They're removed from the board with no effect. Heal back to full. What if he's not? What if he didn't lose any health? And gain 36 attack. Pretty bad. Sacrifice. Gain 3 to all skills when an enemy dies. Wow. So, he's just terrible all the way around. Like, I don't see anything good about it. Except for that little bit of attack he gains. And maybe as your tank, if he's almost dead and then he casts. I don't know. Weapons. Let's hope there's some good weapons. Because, I would not recommend crafting anything in here. There's a couple new mythics in here that if you missed them the first time, like Amarok and Ishtara, and that's what kind of time you're on, then maybe you could, craft them, but other than that, they're not like recommended top 20s or anything like that, so just so you know. Weapons. Man, I hope I got all the weapons last week. I didn't even... Hammer of Kaziel. I have to remember that. Doomed Sledge. Doomed weapon, but not a good one. Grudge Keeper. Never heard of it. Stone Aegis. War and Peace. I guess if you don't have War and Peace, that'd probably be the best weapon. Deal damage to all enemies and give 2 attack to all allies. Hammer of Kaziel. Remove all brown gems. Deal 47 damage to an enemy. Boosted by gems removed. If the enemy is from Kaziel, deal double damage. Doom Sledge. Deal 41 heavy splash damage to an enemy. Push 4 per turn break level. Stun all brown enemies and cleanse all brown allies. Explode 4 gems. If the enemy has a Doom, explode 3 more. Grudge Keeper. Deal 43 damage to an enemy. Boosted by Kaziel allies. Then create a mix of 6 red and brown gems for each Kaziel ally. Stone Aegis. All allies gain armor. Also, all allies gain 8 attack and 2 mana for every enemy barrier. So that's what we got this week. Nothing good in the weapons. Weapons, it's like, hey, if you need one and you're trying to collect them all, go for it. Best one here, probably War and Peace. It's used sometimes when you need to hit all enemies. It's like the poor man's Black Manacles, or the poor man's Dawnbringer. The poor man's Black Manacles, which is the poor man's Dawnbringer. You know what I mean? So that's it. How close am I? Can I make a major blue? No. Major blue. Oh, I didn't get any closer with the bounty. That's terrible. I did terrible. My bounty rewards were terrible. Okay, let's go to the shop. So, Soulforge was like, if you need new stuff that you missed the first time, but nothing recommended, nothing top 20-ish. Hey, it worked the very first time. Holy cow. You guys, I did not have to restart my game. Is that amazing or what? Holy cow. I'm gonna get my spoils of war. See, I call it out when it's doing good, and I'll call it out when it's doing bad. I'm just honest. That's all. Weekly event, Durgan Ironfall. I'm getting one of these because guess what? You know how many keys I opened last week, or the last week for Ironhawk? And how many of these troops I got to Mythic because of that? And how much glory I still have because I didn't get them all the way up right now? I'm just telling you, it's a strategy. It may not be the best strategy, but it's a strategy. It's so you have something when you're opening all those chests for weird 3 Ironhawks on a weird week. That you have stuff that you also need. Like this guy. 12 red, yellow, Durgan Ironfall, KZO Dwarf. Give 32 armor and 3 magic to all brown allies. Create 4 brown gems boosted by brown allies. I get it if you're at the end of the game and you don't need your glory for anything, but your glory can be used to get mythics, so you always need that. Then nothing good here, fortitude. Okay. Did I do everything? I think so. Oh, no. What is the, stone? It is red and yellow. Red and yellow. I used to try to think of them off the top of my head, like Jarl Fire Mantle is red and yellow. So let's go check that out, red and yellow. What kind of, stone, what kind of troops can you fully trait with the stone that you can buy infinite of as long as you have glory in the shop right now? What is that? Base rarity, all colors, show all. Let's go. Amarok, Ishtara, and Furnace. Burn all enemies on 4 or 5 gym matches. So that's Phoenicia. Get her fully traded if you want. World Breaker, Insane Growth. Best thing I've seen so far is in Furnace, though. Alright, now we're into the ones that are definitely definite. Davenia, Dragon's Blessing. That's important. King Selinus, Wild Mana. Wild folks start battle with 50% mana. Keyline's here. Who else? Gimlet, Empowered. Harpy Mage, 75%. Graveseer, full mana. A lot of good stuff. Lamash 2. This is the Empowered Stone, if I remember correctly. A lot of troops start Empowered that use it. So yeah, it's a good stone. Maybe not the best one ever, but it's a good one. Definitely a good one. You can get troops such as a Lamash 2 Empowered, Graveseer Empowered, Harpy Mage nearly Empowered, Gimlet Empowered, and then also Keylime fully, you know, with its Light Storm and all that. King Selinus, Wild Folk, 50%. And then Davenia, Dragon's Blessing. So very important stone. What else? Let's see what our event key drop table is this week. Chests. KZL troops. So let's check that out. We will clear filter. And then let's go to KZL. See what can drop in the event key drop table. KZL. Okay, we're there. But I want to do base rarity and all troops. Show all. Alright, we have Stonehammer is terrible. Emperor Nazar, you can get down in the underworld. Gorgotha's not bad. King Highforge. Gimlet. Apothecary. So nothing too great. Rockworm, Dwarven Gate. There's some good, like, consolation prizes if you're going for Stonehammer and Gorgotha. Let's say you somehow have like 500 to 1,000 event keys, and you somehow do not have Gorgotha or Stonehammer, or Gimlet, or Apothecary, or Dwarven Gate, or Rockworm, or Excavator. Like, that wouldn't be terrible to throw a little bit of keys to try for Gorgotha. And then hopefully maybe get a Stonehammer while you're getting Gimlets and Apothecaries and, you know, Excavators and Dwarven Gates and Rockworms. But I wouldn't recommend it, no. Definitely would not recommend it. Stonehammer's one of the worst Mythics. And, Gorgotha's a good legendary, but there's other ones that are better that can do the same thing. Highforge is not good. You want Bloodhammer, not Highforge. I know they look similar. Gimlet's pretty good, but you can get him other ways without wasting event keys. So yeah, not a good week to throw event keys. Alright, what do we have for events, by the way? Faction Assault, what is that? Fell Roost, I think? So let's go see if we have a team for Fell Roost. I'm pretty sure it's Finesse. But we'll take a look. If you want to get super started early on Tuesday morning before I do my team video, then here you go. Level 500, so I've gone all the way. This was my pure faction, I guess. But yeah, it's yellow and purple, so I would go with triple finesse, Nimbus Bow. Finesse, finesse, Nimbus Bow, finesse is how I did it. Stormcaller, of course, fully traded. And a double yellow, I forget, banner. Purple or something. So the later you get, the more you need to use that Nimbus Bow to get your extra turns. Make sure your finesses are fully traded. And as you get towards like 500, if you're really going towards 500, you might want to switch into like a High King Iron Gut or something with some sort of curse option and mana generation. But finesse will work quite a long ways, and will definitely work for the event on Tuesday if you just go for all rewards. So let's go back here. What's Wednesday? Pet rescue for this little cute panda that I'll probably pop on my shoulder for a couple days, that's for sure. Thursday, Rune Priest is pretty bad. Just do your free battles for your 25 gems. And then this weekend, what do we got? Vault event. Vault event with Iron Hawk. Expect a nerf. Wednesday or Thursday. I don't know. They might let us get in there because since it was the very next weekend, they don't have time to figure out what they're going to do. Like I always said, it was a 50-50. I just think they will nerf it eventually. You know what I mean? I'm not saying they're going to nerf it before Friday. I didn't know the next weekend was a Vault event. So that works out perfect for us, and it sucks for them. They're probably scrambling around like, what do we do? What do we do? Anyway. So that's the events. Let's go make a team for the Forging the Stone, which I need to put in my title. Forging the Stone. Let's try to remember that, Sinny. Forging the Stone. I gotta say it more times so I remember it. Forging the Stone. King Highforge agreed to have Durgan Ironfall reforge the Dawnstone, but he demanded an unreasonable price. Why did dwarves need the sun to rise, he argued. Dwarves live underground. The only way to gather the treasure quickly enough was to raid some dragon hordes. Defeat dragons and claim their treasures. Alright, what do we got? Spell damage, that's good. We don't want skull damage. Spell damage is better. I'll tell you how the scoring works tomorrow. I'll look it up on the Gems of War forum. If you want to do that before I do, then go for it. Rewards, collect those first. Make sure you get your tokens so you have at least a badge before you start. Go in the shop and buy some turns so you get, I would say buy up to a medal. You could probably do it by only buying like the first one or two. Like you might want to wait and see. Use the wait and see approach, but I have a channel, so I got to do it this way, just FYI. So I'm going to go get me a medal before I show you a team. But if I was you, I would just buy like maybe the first one and then like wait and see how many you think you need. Alright, so we're going to do Elamagrim because it's the usually Rarity Order. If you don't know the scoring system, Rarity Order is a good start before you go seek it out. Alright, so we have K-Zeal. And that's it. Just K-Zeal. Nice. Okay. Let's do base rarity. K-Zeal. Alright, Stone Hammer. Stun and burn all enemies. No. Emperor Nazar. No. We need something that hits all enemies. No. No. That hits 2, though. No. No. Maybe. We might take him. He's empowered. So he might be on the team. Gorgotha might also be on the team. 49 scatter damage. Gain an extra turn or gain 12 magic. That might be alright. Throw that on the team. It's the same mana colors as Gimlet. Nice. An enemy. We don't want an enemy. We want more than one enemy. 46 damage to a random enemy. Apothecary. Not bad. An enemy. Uh-oh. I don't really see first 2 enemies. Extra turn. Lasher. Ooh, that might work. That might be good. Could do a Lasher team. Oh, that would be good for everybody, really. At the beginning, at least. Bombardier. Kobold. Dwarven Gate. Dwarven Miner. Rockworm. Huh. So, I don't know. Lasher. Kobold Mage. We'll try out these troops. Today. And what are we gonna do here? 40 splash damage to an enemy random blah blah blah. Alright, what's our restriction? Just K-Zeal? So we can use Mountain Crusher. I don't see why we'd use anything else, pretty much. War and Peace is there, though, if you want to use that. And it's in the Soulforge, so that's cool. I'm gonna do that for now, though. That. Put him on the bottom. And, I think that's good. Banner, we will do a what? Probably a double brown. Double brown, red or yellow. Double brown, red or yellow. Could do double red brown minus purple. That looks okay. Double brown, yellow minus purple is also good. Double brown, red minus purple. They got really good banners for this team. I don't think it really matters, though, unless we decide to do one storm or the other. Then class, we will go with, I don't know, probably just a dust storm, I guess. So whatever you got for dust storm, like Titan. So I'm going to go grab a Titan, I guess. I'll probably do something else just to level it later on. But to show you guys, I'm going to do Titan. We get to start with 50%, hopefully. We just really want the Storm Aura, Rock Solid, Lightning Strike, Fortitude. Okay, good to go. So I think I'll start with this and just see what happens. And then maybe we'll do 2 Lashers. Maybe we'll do... that might even be better. But I want to try these 2, just see what's going on here. And then go from there. Okay, and we'll come up with a better team tomorrow, like always. Tomorrow is Teams Tuesday, so that's what Teams Tuesday is. Sure, Anu and Nisha. Put your teams in the comments, and if I use them, I will shout you out. If I use your exact team, I'll definitely shout you out. Sometimes I do see your teams, and like it gives me an idea, and I probably should shout you out, but maybe I don't because it just like gives me a troop that I replace on my team, and then I forget. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, so this would be transform all green gems to brown. What was the other troop we were thinking of using for mana generation? Apothecary? Yeah. You have to get up Apothecary before you use it. That's the only problem. So let's do this. And then Lasher. Good to go. Spell damage. The other guy gets an extra turn too, so that's nice. So yeah, let's just go with this. Yeah, this guy, destroy a column, deal 57 scatter damage, then either gain an extra turn or gain 12 magic. This thing's 25 damage to 6 random enemies. So how much total damage is that? 50, 150? 150, and this is just 57 scatter damage. So I don't know. One or the other. You might want to do... The only thing I don't like about this is it's the same mana as this, but this starts empowered, so that doesn't matter too much. But this does brown, which Lasher does use brown, and Mountain Crusher uses brown. So I think maybe 2 Lashers, but I don't know. Diversifying my portfolio here. And this is the first day, so you know. Who knows if this will work later. That's why we do another day of it tomorrow. Let's see if this works. Boom, 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 boom. As long as it one-shots, it's going to kill everybody. Let's try the Kobold Magi or something next. Is that its name? Kobold Magi? Yeah, Kobold Magi. Because it might get an extra turn, so later on, you might actually want to use it. Brown. This. Let's try it. Select a column. So you have to select a... Aw, man, I had an extra turn right there. Let's select a column. Right here, so we had 2 extra turns. Hey, it killed everybody, though. Only problem is you have to get his mana up. And if Gimlet starts perfectly, then you'll get Lasher up because of the brown. So, I don't know which I like so far. Like, look at this. We would have got Lasher up there. We got this right here. So I think Lasher is my... Ooh, did not kill all of them, though. But if we had 2 of them, we would definitely have killed them all. So, you know. And now, let's see. I only got 1 medal. You know how it is. Another Lasher. They're dead. But yeah, I could definitely see, like, 2 Lashers, maybe, or 2 of the Kobold Magi. Could definitely see that. And if you did 2 Kobold Magi, that means you would have 3 yellow and 3 red, 3 yellow-red troops, and then you could do like maybe a Stormcaller or a Sun Spear or something. Let's see if this works by itself. A column. So, whatever has the most red and yellow, maybe. So we can try to get it up again. Nope. See, it didn't work on its own. But in combo, they're working. Yeah, like I said, I can't tell you, hey, I got 1 medal right now. It's Monday morning. But these are the troops that hit all enemies. So, there might be a weapon like War and Peace. You could try War and Peace. I'm going to go ahead and do Mountain Crusher. Now I got both up. Which one would you do first, though? I think you would do this guy first, because he might get an extra turn. See, neither one is like finishing him off, but now we got this, then we got this again. So it's not like it's taking forever or anything. And these troops are not high rarity or anything. Everything here you can get really early in the game. Really early in the game. Let's do one more battle and then we'll go look at the campaign. But yeah, that's really all I could think of. You know, there's War and Peace, there's Kobold Magi, there's Lasher. I think you're going to probably use Gimlet. And, you know, like, watch this. Boom, all that mana. We got this. And, who do we do first? Maybe we do this first. Well, that killed everybody. I don't know. You mess with it. You know, you might be able to do 3 Lashers and a Mountain Crusher, you know? Maybe you don't need Gimlet. Or 3 Kobold Magi and a Mountain Crusher. Maybe you get lucky with extra turns and you can cast them all 3 in a row. You know? Something like that. Anyway. Let's go. It's Monday morning. Campaign. That's adventure board. Which remember to wait on your adventure board in dungeon until the end of the day. You don't want to like skip it totally, but we got Dwarf Bane. Kill dwarf enemies in any battle. OK Boomer, explode gems in any battle, which I'm almost done with already. And Brown Slayer, which I'm done with already. Intrepid Explorer. When Explorer runs in KZL at difficulty 9 or higher. We had the light of a rainbow in the heart of a volcano. We headed towards KZL, hoping King Highforge would allow us to speak with his royal smith, Durbin Ironfall, and we could reforge the Dawnstone. Somebody also asked me to show which, you know, when they ask you to kill a certain troop, like show how I do that. Well, for me, I go in PvP, and I'm hoping there's a nice person that put it as their defend. And if that's not the case, I usually just click on it. And wherever Luther tells me to go, I'll go there and do like difficulty 12 explore. And if not that, then the world event. Sometimes you get lucky in the world event, and that's one of the enemies in the world event. So that's the 3 places I usually look. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. We're on like 33, 32, something like that, with a promise of 40. So we're actually only 6 to go. 6 to go. That's it. Just 6 for a 6-hour live stream. 1 member for every hour that I do the live stream. And you guys get to pick the game. If you want me to play Gems of War the whole 6 hours, I will definitely do that. If you want me to play Dark Souls Remastered, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, EverQuest, what else do I got? Final Fantasy VII Remake, and even we could do some other good old games on the laptop. I'm starting to figure it out. By the time we get to 40, maybe we'll be able to play whatever we want. But at the moment, it's all the ones I just said. But anyway, yeah. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Blue join button, link in the description. 6 more to go. And I'll see y'all next time. Tell your guild, comment your teams below, please. Peace.